it's hard being an artist because like you got to deal with life and then you got to deal with music and marketing
Exactly.
it and doing everything, right? So
Exactly.
I would say, you know,
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Glossy, and you are tuned into Toronto Rapstars, sponsored by Vortex Water, and we are tapped in with Saga's finest, Devon Tracy.
what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing?
Thank you so much for coming. It is a snowstorm. We
sure.
made it. He made his way in here for
Made it here
y'all.
safe.
Yeah, period. Make sure you guys are bundled up and staying warm. So I just wanted to say shout out to you. You're doing big things as a Toronto artist, well, Saga City artist. What was it like for you being out there on tour with Gunna?
It was dope, man. It was a dope experience. He came to Toronto in November, at the end of November.
I
So
saw that, yeah.
I had reached out to him before, and we put it together. And last minute, everything,
Worked
full
out.
circle moment. It all came together. So yeah,
I love that. You guys been tapped in for a minute though, I seen.
Yeah,
I was
definitely.
creeping your Instagram. You guys been tapped in
Yeah.
since like 2018.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
tell
for
me
sure.
about that. Tell me a little bit about it. 'Cause
yeah.
I'm like,
So
how?
I met him in the A, down in Atlanta.
That's right, because you were
and,
out there for a minute.
Yeah, I'm back and forth. So I'm
Between
signed
the
to a
two.
label out there,
Okay,
independent
dope
label.
shit.
It's called
Shout out.
DMG Diamond Music Group.
Shout out to DMG.
So yeah, so I was out there. I got introduced to him by my OG out there, and we met in the studio actually, and
love
then
that.
we did
I
a
love
record, and we dropped that in 2018. It's called Choosing,
I love
and
that.
then we shot the
Okay.
video for it too as well, and we dropped that in
Dope
2018.
shit.
So yeah,
And then ties into A Boogie and Young Thug. That must have been crazy
Yeah.
to be in the studio with
yeah. I
those
mean,
guys.
being in Atlanta, I got to just be around a lot of different artists, different people, talent in the
Dope shit.
studio.
I
So
love that. I
so
love that.
Atlanta's definitely a hub, and there's a lot of people there, and networking is crazy out there. So you
I
see
love
everybody.
that.
Yeah,
I
so,
love that. And if you could go back in time and give yourself some advice
Yeah.
before you got all this shit started, if you
Mm.
could really say like, oh, bro, I want to do this different or whatever it may be, what
Yeah.
would it be? What would you do?
I would say the number one thing would just to be, be consistent and just keep
love
going
that.
no matter what life throws at you. It's hard being an artist because like you got to deal with life and then you got to deal with music and
Exactly.
marketing it and doing everything, right? So
Exactly.
I would say, making sure you have a team, and then like I said, just keep going no matter what. Always, perseverance over everything. So,
I love that.
yeah,
Consistency is key because it is a marathon, not a race.
Exactly.
That's something that's very
TNC.
important. A lot of these rappers out here want to just pop off
Yeah.
and blow up, and it's the hard work pays off. Like I said, you've been
Yeah.
doing it for a minute.
you got to
so
build
shout
that
out.
foundation. Yeah.
Exactly.
For sure.
Foundation is everything. I want to
Believe
talk
it.
about your fashion because as you can tell, I'm a fashion girl.
Yeah.
You look
Believe it.
good. Thank you.
Appreciate
if you
it,
need
yeah.
if you need Glossy to style you can let them know Glossy
Okay.
did it.
Okay,
But I just
bet.
want to know what inspires your fashion? What
Yeah.
is it? Like where do you pull your looks from?
I mean, I'm not really like too heavy into brands or anything, but I mean, like I just love,
This expensive ass Arc'teryx
Yeah,
hat.
I mean, I be putting that shit on, but however I feel when I wake up is what I put on. Like
I love
most
that.
days, I'll be rocking like sweats and hoodies and comfy
casual.
shit. But
I
like
like
when it's
that.
time to step out, you got to put it on. And,
I love that.
show
period,
out,
as
so
you
yeah.
should. Okay.
Yeah.
And if there was something like maybe what was your most favorite thing about being on tour, and then
Yeah.
maybe your least favorite, or maybe the most challenging thing about being on tour.
My favorite thing about being on tour is just because I haven't really been on a tour like that before. Experienced,
Yeah.
I've performed in front of big crowds, but this was like a stadium. It was at the Coca-Cola
Exactly.
Coliseum this year,
Yeah.
or last year. So, I mean, my favorite part is entertaining. So I feel like I started as a dancer, so
Crazy.
I feel like entertaining is my favorite thing to do.
love
Like
it.
there's a whole process to making a song and
Yeah.
being an artist, but I would definitely say entertaining and just getting out there and feeling that energy from the crowd.
I love
And then
that.
least favorite thing, I would probably say it's like a love and hate relationship because it's like just the rush. How nothing really
You
ever
never
goes on your
stop.
timing. So you just got to be
Yeah.
ready and you got to be prepared
On
for the
go.
opportunity, for the moment, and you
Yeah.
just got to make sure you're on point at all times. So yeah, I'd say
Absolutely.
that's the most difficult
I
thing.
love that. And
Yeah.
then if you could go back in time and
Mhm.
talk to TDK,
Yeah.
what would you say?
Okay, you know about TDK. If you know, you know.
Listen,
That's
we be
what I'm
doing our
saying.
research. Okay.
Okay, now that's what's up. I would say, man, I'm proud of you.
love that.
Came a long way.
Period.
Still got a long way to go.
Period.
And just keep pushing and
I
keep
love
going
that.
hard and keep chasing your dreams.
I love
yeah.
that. Okay, two more things maybe. What's up next for 2026?
Yeah. So for 2026, I got a lot of music. I got probably like over 1,000 songs in the vault.
Ready
so
to go. I love that. You've
so
been
I got
working.
3 videos though right now ready to go. So I'm about to release those. You know, top of the
Beautiful.
year
Okay.
singles, and
We're
then
excited. Look
you know
out for those.
later on in the year probably drop a EP, drop a
I
project,
love that.
body of
Okay,
work.
bet,
You know, so
bet. You've been in the studio.
yeah,
I
always
love
in
that.
the
I
studio
love
for
to
sure.
see you
Always working. Yeah.
hard. Okay,
Most
and the last
definitely.
but not least, what song of yours would you throw on the Northern Stars Spotify playlist?
I would have to go with Rose Gold.
Rose
Yeah.
Gold, why?
It's like a mix of like I guess a good contrast of Toronto, Atlanta sound,
Love that.
and it's produced by my brother Daniel Few in Atlanta. Yeah,
Shout
Joe
out.
McLaren. So
Okay, I
shout
love
out to them.
that.
Yeah.
Period. I love that. Well, that's
Yeah.
it. It's been a pleasure talking
Okay,
to
bet.
you.
Yeah, appreciate you having me. Yeah,
Of course. You take care.
for sure.
And it's Glossy again with Toronto Rapstars and Devon Tracy.
You dig. Love.